was like working together as a couple can be quite tough. What are the best solutions for keeping a positive relationship?
Well, people will want me to say separate business and home life, but I call absolute BS on that.
Yeah.
Not possible or realistic. What I do know is important is having clarity in where you actually want the business to go together, as well as whose role is what. Role definition is what makes or breaks couples in business, because too often, if we're not clear about whose role is what, you end up stepping on each other's toes and it just blows up into a big shitstorm. So you need to sit down, and it's an activity that I often do with couples is you do a SWOT analysis on your relationship. So your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities and your threats.
Yep.
And you do that not only for yourself but for your partner. And then have a conversation about that. And then I can look at it and go, righto, well, Damien, if your strength is in data and finances and your weakness is in talking to people, why are you our salesperson? Why are you the person answering the phone when the client calls?
Yeah.
That is a massive risk to our business. Or, lady, you are terrible with numbers and you are shocking if you're locked in an office all day. Why have we got you out the back when you're a vivacious out there personality who could be perhaps the front of our business? So once people know their strengths, know their weaknesses, their opportunities, or the things that they do really well that we could be leveraging more from, and the threats, which are the beacons of, oh my God, why would we even do that? Once you sort that out for both of you, and you can come up with then, the roles and responsibilities according to that. So work to your strengths, stop doing what you're terrible at, and then basically you've got to write your own position descriptions as the two bosses or the leaders in the business.
Yeah. And
then stick to your patch. Try it for a while. Stop. Don't just go, oh, okay, well, we did that. That was nice, and go back to how you did it. Really, really commit to these are my roles, these are your roles. Some will cross over a little bit, but stick to, and have team meetings.
Yep.
Literally quarantine the time that says Monday morning, 8 a.m, we have a directors meeting. And this is what I'm going to deliver this week, wifey. This is what I'm going to get done this week. Tradie, fantastic, off you go. Treat it as a real organisation, I suppose.
Yeah. That's a very good point, because sometimes it can be a little bit hard. I've worked with partners before to be able to do that.
It isn't easy, but I've found if you give a structure to the conversation, because at the end of the day, our tradies, like my husband and I, are no different. Don't think that we've got it perfect, because we sure as heck don't. He just hears this, meh, 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 meh. This is all he hears from me. I think I'm giving really great information and advice, but he's just like, oh shit, she's just nagging at me again.
Yeah. That's
how they hear it. And I don't blame them, because it's we don't tend to have that switch. We don't have that quarantine time where you say, you've got even an agenda and a structure that you work through for your business.
Yeah.
It's all just this fluid conversation, and you're just talking at each other and not doing anything with it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you've got a structure in, and maybe you've done a SWOT analysis or the strengths, weakness, opportunities and threats for each other, it's a process that you go through. It's not just, oh, let's talk about our strengths and weaknesses, Damien. It's, let's sit down, follow this process. This is the outcome. What do we do with it? Yeah. I think process is a big thing that protects the sanctity of the marriage or the relationship.
Yeah.
Where it goes wrong is where we're just having a talk fest.
Yeah.
And you're sort of doing it with no direction or outcome.
Would you suggest then that if you have those 8 o'clock meetings in the morning, so 8 a.m. in the Monday morning, that when you get home after work and it's family time, that there's no business conversation?
That's the right answer. No, I just don't think it's realistic. And the thing that we've got to remember here is if you are doing the right kind of work that you enjoy, then you want to talk about that because it's an exciting part of your life. Yeah. If we feel like the work, our business is something that's got to be on the shelf, that we don't talk about it because it's business, yuck, let's not do that. What are you doing? You should not be doing the kind of work that perhaps you're doing. You might want to diversify and look at other types of work that you might enjoy better. So I don't believe there is a line. You cannot just cut the throat of business and work. It's got to be, your business has got to serve your life. Your life shouldn't serve your business. If you're finding that you're arguing at the kitchen table about business, then something's not right.
Yeah.
You need to create a different space for that. But if you're innovating at the kitchen bench while you're cooking, if you're excited and you're planning and you've got great ideas that you're sharing, different.
Yeah.
If it's a burden, cut the crap, do it somewhere else. If you're innovating and excited, go for it. I don't think we should cut it.
Mm-hmm.
You've just got to work it. The business is part of your life. It's not your entire life.